Card, please.
When the Williams sisters walked out to play the final of the Lipton Championships in Miami on 4th of April 1999, the warm, humid Florida air buzzed with anticipation. The tournament, known as the Miami Open these days, had long been regarded as the fifth Grand Slam and was almost guaranteed to attract one of the strongest fields of any WTA Tour event. Winning the title usually marked players out as special, and the Williams sisters were certainly special. Unapologetically ambitious and full of sass and swagger, these two teenage African-American girls made no secret of their intention to shake up their predominantly white sport in every possible way. First they made waves, then they made history. It was fitting that the history-making would start at home in South Florida, where they had lived for 7 years and where, on that day in April 1999, they would become the first sisters to contest a professional tennis final since the Watson sisters at Wimbledon in 1884. On the day of the final, they had driven in together from home and had also practiced with each other just as they always did. This might have been the biggest final that either of them had played, but they were still just two sisters doing their thing their way. 18-year-old Venus won an error-strewn and nervy match, 6-1, 4-6, 6-4. But the quality of the tennis that night mattered less than the occasion itself, and what followed. The handmade sign that their dad Richard held up as he stood proudly in the stands that day said it all. Welcome to the Williams Show. It was soon the only show in town. Within 6 months, Serena had won her first Grand Slam singles crown at the US Open, but Venus was the first to dominate the tour, as she took 4 Grand Slam singles titles in 2 years with back-to-back Wimbledon and back-to-back US Open trophies in 2000 and 2001. She also won her first Olympic singles gold in Sydney, plus a second gold in doubles alongside Serena. By the time the Williamses played each other again in Miami in April 2002, they were taking turns in winning Grand Slam titles and swapping the number 1 position in the WTA rankings between them. Venus had reached the top spot in February 2002, and she was arguably the narrow favourite going into their Miami semi-final, especially as Serena had missed the start of the 2002 season with an ankle injury. Venus was also 3-time defending champion in Miami and was on a 22-match winning streak there. But Serena was merciless, winning 6-2, 6-2 to start on an extraordinary run of form that would see her go on to win the next 4 Grand Slams in a row, an achievement later dubbed the Serena Slam, and her opponent in each of those Grand Slam finals, Venus, of course. That July, Serena overtook her elder sister as world number 1, but her supremacy was to be curtailed by a serious knee injury, which caused her to lose 8 months of tennis at the end of 2003 and the start of 2004. She and Venus also had to cope with the grief of losing their elder sister, Yetunde, who was killed in September 2003. Venus had injury worries throughout the 2004 season, so when the sisters met in the quarter-finals of the 2005 Miami Open, it represented something of a comeback for them both. This time, Venus prevailed, winning 6-1, 7-6, and giving herself a platform to go on 3 months later in the Wimbledon final, her 3rd trophy at SW19 and her 5th Grand Slam title. Venus won 2 more Wimbledon titles in 2007 and 2008, by which time Serena was enjoying a renaissance of her own, having won the 2007 and 2009 Australian Opens and the 2008 US Open. When the 2009 Miami Open rolled around, the draw once more pitted the sisters against each other 10 years after they first met in the tournament's final. Serena won 6-4, 3-6, 6-3 in the semis, and in doing so reclaimed the world number 1 ranking and tied their personal head-to-head at 10 wins apiece. In that year's Wimbledon final, Serena beat her sister again, reversing her loss to Venus at the All England Club the previous year. In total, including their matches in Miami, the sisters have played 31 times as professionals, with Serena now leading the head-to-head 19 wins to 12. Serena is widely regarded as the greatest female tennis player of all time, but this should not overshadow just how good Venus was, without question one of the best players of her generation, and a player who ushered in a new style of play as the 90s ended. For all the buzz of expectation around them in that 1999 Miami final, They have delivered success beyond even anyone's wildest dreams, even their own.